A lot of CEOs are so unidimensional that they are not exposed to anything other than their work. They are giving it their all 24 hours a day. They are focusing on sales, targets, reviews, feedback, analysis, strategy, tactics, etc., to the exclusion of everything else in their lives. Many of them have very challenging relationships at home. They've lost touch with their own interests and hobbies. And surprisingly, a lot of CEOs have lost the ability to read because they simply don't have the time to read. And so they've lost the skill and the ability to read. Their reading capabilities have atrophied because they've not used it. So they have become so immersed in their own world of work that they've lost touch with the rest of the world. Unfortunately, all work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy. And that's a real problem for CEOs, because all said and done, the CEO is actually the chief encouragement officer, which means that every employee, every subordinate in the organization is looking for a personal connect with the CEO, and that connect determines how motivated the employee is. So actually the CEO is the custodian of the motivation of the entire organization. But how can he do that when he is not aware of the nuances involved in the relationship with people, when he is not aware of the thoughts and feelings of anybody in his circle, because he is so focused on plans, numbers, analysis. He has become so left brain oriented that he has lost touch with his right brain. Creativity, interests, hobbies, passions, relationships hold no interest to him. So like I said, he has become a very unidimensional person. That's very dangerous for a CEO, because he is then losing the ability to be an inspiring presence. He is losing the ability to become a role model. In other words, he is losing his leadership edge. So a CEO needs to open the windows and doors of his mind and his heart. He must understand that he has to explore, experiment, play and do things outside his domain of work in order to come back refreshed with new perspectives. He must be able to take from other domains. He must experience change away from work in order to come back refreshed and rejuvenated. Many of us have seen, for example, the Indian cricket team playing soccer on an off day. It's a completely different ball game, isn't it? Why play soccer when all you're doing is hitting a ball to the boundary and fielding? It is to bring a different perspective, a certain freshness and a certain kind of relaxation that the boys are made to play soccer. That makes them better cricketers. So CEOs need to expand their horizons, explore and experiment and enjoy things other than work, because all said and done, work is only one subset of your life. If work becomes your entire life, then I am afraid you're heading for burnout, and your contribution to your organization and its success is definitely going to reduce and evaporate. So my suggestion is, protect yourself from being a boring CEO, a unidimensional CEO, and expand your thoughts, your ideas, your experiences by doing many other things other than work. And funnily enough, all those experiences will feed back in and help you become a better CEO.